keep it going. How sad is it that I heard about that date with the doubled up Wendy's 4 for 4 and it's sick. Fucking solid is. That's romance, man. Normally this is the point of the show where I tell another joke to kind of lead in, but I'm out. It also doesn't help that our next comedian I've never met before, so I don't have any words to describe about him. So I'm gonna make them up. First word, Canadian. Second word, anarchist. Third word, escaped arsonist. Everybody give a big round of applause for Troy Williams.
Everybody, glad to see none of my friends showed up. It's really nice. It's not the first time, it won't be the last. Just realized I passed my phone off to record it and forgot all my jokes, so just gonna leave. I like to say that I don't need help or any assistance with memory, but I smoked a lot of weed in high school, and I don't have the best memory anymore at all. Even if I did have it, I feel like looking at them is kind of a form of cheating. And there's only two things. There's only one thing that I cheat on, and that's video games. Definitely nobody here. I noticed the other day, I drive a lot. I drive to work. I give people rides. I don't Uber, so I don't make any money. I'm just a masochist. And I listen to Spotify a lot, and I never pay for it. So I get all the advertisements. And I'll say that one of the best advertisements I've noticed being a millennial is that they kind of gave up on the safety on advertising keep your seatbelt on. It always just says you'll be fined heavily. And that's got me to put my seatbelt on because I don't care if I fly through the windshield, but I can't afford any more fines. A couple years ago I was in a pretty bad wreck, and I ping-ponged off the left side of the interstate to the right side into the guardrail, and I kind of tried to cut the wheel to ride down the guardrail. That's not how real life works. My only experience of crashing is in Forza, and I got a D in physics, so I cut the wheel and kind of rode down the guardrail, pinging off of it. And I said, okay, fuck it, let's try it again. So once I'm going through the center divider, I'm like, okay, listen, I only went across 3 lanes, 6 lanes at this point. I'll just try it again. If it doesn't work the first time, it's not going to work the next time. So it didn't work. Big surprise. And I pinged back off to the other side and hit the guardrail. This is all to Taylor Swift, He Said, She Said, because or Ashley Tisdale. Ashley Tisdale, He Said, She Said, because huge High School Musical fan. And once I'm approaching the guardrail again, I'm fuck. I had my seatbelt on. I was fine. And one of the main things that kind of catch my eye about that is if I'm driving, down the interstate, texting, drunk, no seatbelt, I fucking deserve that. I do. And when I think about it, I'm God's watching me just kind of be a badass because I'm on a motorcycle in this scenario also. So that's there. He's just kind of watching me be cool. And there's somebody out there in the world, debt free, getting cut up in the basement. So That's a real thing that happens. But no, I gotta survive to pay off everything, so, fuck me, am I right? I don't have that much money, because I never went to college. But I bought a car with a shitty job, so still struggling. I hate old people. Round of applause there. I'll have to say, you would also hate old people if you worked retail, but I think it extends at this point if you have a job. And Troy, one day you're gonna get old. That's what my therapist said. She's wrong. I'm not gonna get old. That's my decision. Although I do kind of have this this vampire aesthetic going on. Everyone's like, what the fuck? It's because I'm pale, I'm depressed, I live in a basement, and I can't afford good dentistry. So there's always blood in my mouth. If you kiss me, it's just like a real vampire. Happy Halloween. I don't even have to dress up. The dumbest thing I've ever done as a kid is pretend to wear my seatbelt. I hated wearing it because it was so uncomfortable. I was short, I didn't like it. So instead of putting it on, I just pretended to put it on. Just tucked it right here. And I would sit in these 3-hour-long car rides just struggling to just pretend. I didn't have any of the safety, but I had all the uncomfort. The whole reason why I hated it. And my mom never questioned me. This awkward pause is me thinking of another joke. And I have to say, that I cannot remember them. I suck. Anybody else have any experience with carpal tunnel? He's just making shit up now. I always wondered, I used to play this game called Osu. And it's like a rhythm beat game on a tablet where you just kind of move your wrist over and just kind of click stuff to the beat. And I played for 16, 17 hours straight. And and then my wrist started hurting. And my parents gave me this look like, oh, you're a teenage boy, what are you doing with your wrist? And I said, I swear it's a video game. And for a while, I couldn't even hold a 21-ounce bottle of pop. And it just hurt too fucking bad. And every now and then, it'll flare up. I don't actually know if I have carpal tunnel. Never went to a doctor, can't afford it. But it fucking hurts. And it's every couple months, it'll trigger back. And I always wondered, what's causing it to trigger so much? Right now, it hurts. And I thought, as I was driving, and I'd reach across the street and get a French fry, and the angle at which I reached for a French fry while I was driving was kind of like this. And I thought, I wonder why depression would make my wrist hurt more. It's not because I'm jerking off much more. It's because I'm eating McDonald's. And I eat while I drive. The first floor of people's houses is weird. It's weird that somebody can walk by on the street and just kind of look in your window and see everything. I do that. And I was walking with my friend the other week, and I tripped, right? We're cutting through some yards, just getting there faster. And I tripped, and I caught myself on a windowsill. It's October, so you would think the windows would be closed. They're not. He had a fan in his window. Why? I don't know. I'm fucking cold. I wouldn't have a fan in my window. And if I had a fan, I would just have it on my floor. So it was in his living room. And we made eye contact. At 11 o'clock at night. He was sitting on his couch like this, in his underwear, and he just sees me trip down, catch myself, look at him, and scream. And you know what it sounds like when you scream into a fan, right? It does that sound. He screamed back. I can't imagine how terrified I would have been in his situation, especially with the fact that I didn't apologize or stick around, I just left. I ran into him at my therapist. He didn't recognize me, but I recognized all of him. And I think that's probably about all I have. I probably had more, don't remember them. But might do this again sometime, I don't know. And I'm gonna pass the mic off to no name here, no face.
He's going for Troy. Very